don't worry, na Naija we dey. You know as they be now. So hopefully the little one they will give us, we will give out our best in Morocco.
All I have to say is it's a competition, and everyone is going there to fight for the trophy.
Exactly.
And we as the Super Falcons of Nigeria, we are going there as a team, as a family, and we are going there to do our best to make sure we bring the trophy home.
Sport greetings and welcome again to my channel. That was Super Falcons midfielder Christy Uchebe, and she spoke so confidently and all of the optimism that she has as Nigeria gets ready for the Africa Women's Cup of Nations. Yeah, it's WAFCON, Women's Africa Cup of Nations. Yeah, it's the 13th edition. Morocco will be hosting, and it's big, big, big for Nigeria because they're going for a 10th title. Can you believe it? Out of the 12 editions already done, the Super Falcons have nine of the 12 titles. That's dominance right there. By the way, shout out to everyone that have subscribed to my YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, please, that's it right there. Just subscribe right here. I call it the Fun Factory. It's sports, entertainment, and so much more. Today, I want to talk about this Mission X campaign. On June the 17th, the Nigeria Football Federation launched the Mission X. You know, X in Roman numerals means 10. Some say La Decima. Some say they are going to conquer Africa. So much is tied around this Women's Africa Cup of Nations for Nigeria. Does Nigeria have the talent to execute this? Oh, yes, they do. So Mission X, is it a realistic goal or a myth? That's the question I've been asking people. Is it a realistic goal, going by the fact that at the last Women's Africa Cup of Nations, Nigeria struggled to finish fourth, but then they bounced back, went to the World Cup in New Zealand and Australia, and they did so well and got Africa talking about them again. I think currently the Super Falcons are ranked 36 in the world. Look, they come with so much respect. But this Mission X, guys, let's be sincere. Is it a realistic goal with everything we've seen around South Africa, Morocco, some of the North African teams, Zambia? Is Mission X a realistic goal? Let me let you see the reel that the Nigerian Football Federation put together to announce Mission X, and then we'll come back, we'll look at the team that will execute that mission.
Accra, 2018. 120 minutes of war. No goals, no way through. But in the shootout, grit spoke. From Ibere to Uchendu, every kick carried the nation. And when Linda Muthalo stepped up, Tochukwu Oluweyi said, "Not today." That was number 9, a crown lifted by Rita Chukwuelu and Onome Ebi, queens of a continent. But football, like life, gives and takes. Morocco 2022. Red cards, penalties, pain. A semi-final heartbreak against the hosts. A third-place slip. And for the first time in 20 years, no podium. The world thought they were finished, but Nigeria, we rise. Today, a new dream begins, with warriors forged in fire. Oshoala the spare, Ajibade, the leader and engine, Unadozie, the wall, Alozie, the fan favorite, Abiodun, the spark. They are not just chasing a title, they are hunting history. A 10th crown, one that proves they never left. This is no friendly journey. This is Mission X, for glory, for country, for every Nigerian girl who dares to dream. Our Super Falcons, Mission X begins now.
Yeah, that's it. What a journey. What a journey for the Super Falcons of Nigeria and their campaign at the Women's Africa Cup of Nations. Look, I root for these ladies. I like them so much because they do so much with just little. You know, I was speaking to the president of the Nigeria Football Federation in London during the Unity Cup, and I said, it seems we are beginning to, look back on that equality talk, that inclusion. And he said, look, they've done more than enough to prepare the girls for the Women's Africa Cup of Nations. Oh, no, they've played a friendly game against Cameroon. They did well enough to win it. That one ended 2-0. Shout out to Rashida Ajibade. She was a beast in that one. And then they played Portugal. The Portugal game exposed a lot of things in the team, and it really got fans of the Super Falcons talking. It ended goalless, but who stood tall? It was the goalkeeper, Chiamaka Nnadozie. She practically saved Nigeria from that one, not to suffer a defeat. You know what? Justine Madugu. Sometimes I say Madugu. Coach Justine Madugu has released the team lists. I think that list came out on the 20th of June. So 17th, they launched Mission X. On the 20th, the team list came out. And I'm sure you know, just like every other team list, this one really got people talking. Yeah, and it's allowed, football fans, whenever a list, is released for a major competition, they become the coach right away, oh, why is this player not there? Why is this one there? I have said it, even with the Super Eagles, it is difficult for me to criticize a list of professional footballers because they're all professional. So be careful how you make it look like this one deserves to be in the team, more than this one, because that player you're thinking doesn't deserve to be in the team. Might just turn out to make the difference in the team. But hey, that's analysis for you. Let's run through the list. That's it right there. The goalkeepers, the one and only Chiamaka Nnadozie, fantastic. Arguably the best Super Falcons player, goalkeeper in history. Arguably, hey, nobody should come for me. I know there's still so much for her to give in her career, but with what we've seen of Chiamaka Nnadozie, give it up to her. Chiamaka Nnadozie is right there. Tochukwu Olueyi, she's been with the team for quite some time. And then Rachel Unachukwu of Nasarawa Amazons. I like that inclusion right there from the home front. Defenders, rock solid. Osinachi Oyale is right there. Shukurat Oladipo. We saw her against AS Roma and a lot of questions as regards her play. Michelle Alozie of Houston Dash. Ashley Plumter, good to have Ashley back on the team. Sikiratu Issa from Nasarawa Amazons. Oluwatosin Demen, she plays for Galatasaray Sportive in Turkey. And Miracle Usani, who also plays in the Nigeria Women's Football League with the Edo Queens. A lot of questions too as regards our inclusion in the team, but I've said, hey, leave Coach Justine and his team. He knows them. He has seen them. He will work with them. Let's go to the midfielders. Rashida Ajibade, Alimatu Ainde, Deborah Abiodun, Jennifer Echegini. I like her a lot. Tony Payne plays for Everton ladies in England. And Christy Ucheibe. You listen to her at the start of this video. The forwards, that's the powerhouse right there. Francisca Odega, she plays for Etihad ladies in Saudi Arabia. Chinwendu Ezuo, good to see her back. She plays her football with Pachuca club, the football in Mexico. Ifoma Onumonu, she plays with Montpellier in France. Esther Okoronkwo, she plays with AFC Toronto in Canada. Morinsola Babajide, everyone has been talking about Morinsola. Let's see what she can bring to the team. Folashade Ijamilusi is also with the team. She plays football in China. And the one that really got everyone talking, Chioma Okafor. She plays for the University of Connecticut in the United States of America. And Africa's finest, the ever-reliable Asisat Oshoala completes the list for the forwards player. So that is the list that really got everyone talking. I'm not here to say, oh, Chioma doesn't deserve to be in the team. Oh, Ijamilusi doesn't. No. But when they have an opportunity to play, they must show workings. That's where I will now come in with my analysis. Oh, you got a chance to play. You didn't do this. You didn't do that. But for now, Coach Justine says this is the team he wants to work with. It's a mix of youth and experience. You know what? I listened to one interview he did because Justin was trying to explain why he picked this team. Listen.
When you're preparing a team, we're also looking at the short term, the medium term, and the long term. And because we're looking at the short term, mid term, and then the long term run, we need to have a blend of the experienced ones and then the younger ones. When you have the experienced ones in the team, they are the ones that will guide the younger ones that are coming in and transfer their experience and knowledge to them as they also grow, so that you don't just have a team of just only one side. You need to have a balance between the young ones and then the more experienced ones. That's why you can see the composition of the team that we presented. For us, before we arrived at those decisions that we took, we had to do a proper analysis of all the players playing from all those positions. What are their strengths? What are their weaknesses? You also must look at other options. Where can this player also fit in? It was not easy for us leaving out, not only Gift. There are a lot of other players that we're looking at. Even on the home front, there are players that we had wanted to be in the team, but because CAF has regulations, you cannot take beyond the certain number that is required. That's why we have to make do with what we have. If we want to go into details of why is this one not there, why is this one, it will look as if you want to run down the players, and it's not fair for us to begin to give reasons as to why this person has an advantage over the other. Where you have 5 players playing from one position and you are told to take 2, is there any formula that you can use to accommodate all the 5?
So you see, you see, that's what I'm saying. Leave coaches, let them do their job. There are loads of players, as he said, that deserve to be in this team, and I agree. Even with the Nigeria Women's Football League, I would have loved to see Bolaji Olamide. She was a prolific striker for Remo Stars ladies. I think scored 14 or 15 goals in 19 games. That's a top player right there, but she's not in the team. I like goodness Osigwe of Edo Queens. She's pacey, skillful, intelligent. She's not in the list. So if we start coming and say, oh, this person isn't there, this person isn't there, then it becomes like we want to water down the team that the coach, has picked. But you guys are allowed to, you're allowed to do it. Feel free to talk about the team and what you expect from them. But I'm just saying that I will support any team that a coach releases, particularly when it has to do with Nigeria, and just hope that they will go out there and represent the motherland properly. But let's talk about some key players that are missing that really got people talking. Gift Monday. Look, all day, every day, Gift deserves to be in this team. That I can come out and say with my full chest. But coach has just explained why he picked this team. Shout out to Chioma Okafor, whoever eventually made the team that didn't give Gift a chance. It's football. It happens. We've seen top players, even in men's football, miss out of a team. I don't want to start. As I said, I do not want to really stay on this, but let's just support the team. Who is in this team that's even really getting me worried? Not even Rafiat Muran. I like Rafiat so much because I thought she was a breath of fresh air from the World Cup. I think she has about 7 or 8 caps already with the Super Falcons. We could use our international experience. And I was thinking that Rafiat can easily play from the left back position, and then we can easily now put Ashley Plumpter in the middle and make use of her height. And she's very good with the long range passes. But am I the coach? No. You see, the way I just talked about Rafiat, I would have loved to see Rafiat in this team, but she isn't in this team. Uche Nakano is another player that I like. It's another player that when she gets an opportunity to play for Nigeria, she comes out big, she gives her best. Uche Nakano isn't here. So guys, you see, that's what we're talking about. And I want us to be professional about it. Just like Gift Monday. Shout out to Gift Monday. Look at the note she put out. I loved it. And she's saying that, look, I don't care whether I'm in the list or not. I am going to be rooting for my teammates. That's the spirit, you know. So shout out to Gift Monday, Asisa Toshala. Despite everything she's done, people are still asking questions. Coach Justine Madugu also said something about Asisa Toshala that I liked. Listen.
With regards to the aspect of goal scoring, we all know what Azizat can bring to the table. We know her qualities, we know her strengths, and we know how to get the best out of her. That confidence we have made us to say, yes, she still has something to offer, and then we believe strongly that she will be able to do well for the country at WAFCON too.
So that's what it is. I wanted to just make this a reaction video. Say, Austin did not come to give his opinion. I just want to look at the team that will execute Mission X for Nigeria, listen to Coach Justine, listen to the players, and I go. So somebody will not say, oh, Austin said, that Uchebe's gift's not been in the team. He's not good. No, I'm not saying that. I'm here to say Mission X for the Super Falcons and Nigeria, is it a realistic goal or just wishful thinking? The team, have they prepared enough to go take on this sort of assignment? But well, for judge from the past, I said, don't go 5-6 years ago. Go to the last Women's Africa Cup of Nations. How was it for Team Nigeria? That's why I'm doing this video. So guys, what do you think? After everything that you've seen the team list, you've seen the Mission X campaign from the NFF and the Super Falcons, you heard from the players, you heard from the coach. I want to hear from you. Mission X, is it a realistic goal? I know, guys, one thing we will do, we will support the Super Falcons. We will root for them. We'll be there to cheer them all the way. But is it realistic? Do you think they can actually accomplish Mission X? Let's talk about it, guys. I'll see you around again. That's it.